Hello folks, how are yous? This is the Whisper Corner. It's funny, every time I go to start, it's funny that every time I think I know how to speak English, that whenever I put myself in front of a microphone, I suddenly get tongue-tied, which is weird because I'm normally very good at talking rubbish. Not that I'm implying that this video is going to be rubbish. Let's start again. Hello everybody, this is the Whisper Corner. So what's the crack? So this is a wee update video. Ramble thingamajig. So here's where I'm at. I'm in bed. Hey, anyway, no, wait. Right, so I'm currently on night shifts, which is usually when I make the majority of my videos, because I'm up all night and it's quiet and I have time and peace to record. And last night I got to work and I found that I left my memory card in the laptop at home, so that was good. So no videos made last night. So there's been sorry, it's windy outside and my window doesn't like the wind. If you hear a loud piercing sound, that's the wind getting through the window somehow. It's all well and good right now, but if it's a windy night and it's 3 o'clock in the morning and suddenly there's a loud piercing noise, it can get quite annoying. So anyway, tonight I intend to carry on the prime factors. I'm only going as far as 3,000, and I think last time I reached 2,500. Now, here's the thing, and I need your advice. I need some input. As far as I remember, the last time that I made that video, the last one, 2401 to 2500, I got quite annoyed because I kept making mistakes or getting lost, and I'm pretty sure I think that there's an F word halfway through. Now, the thing is that I cannot, well, I suppose I could, but I can't really be bothered. Now here's the thing, now it's funny, I can't be bothered editing it, but I would be prepared to start again and do it from scratch from 2401. It's funny, I would rather spend 45 minutes making the video out again than spend 5 minutes editing it, but I'm just weird like that. So there's that. Now there's also some, what do you call it, pictures still left in the book that I haven't done. I might do some more of those. I still haven't done any more colouring in of that page. The last time you saw me colouring in that adult colouring in book, I don't mean adult as in dirty, I just mean hard. Oh God, Kevin, let's change the topic, right? Anyway, so now at the end of last year, I started reading Ulysses by James Joyce, and I released part 1 and part 2. Released chapter 1 and chapter 2, and each chapter was roughly about an hour as far as I remember, and I haven't made any since. Now, I mentioned, I think, in the start of the first video that Ulysses is one of those books that's famous for being not finished. People start reading it and they don't finish. Well, here's the thing. I read the first 3 chapters. No, I suppose not. I recorded the first 3 chapters. I think on I put up on my Facebook feed last week or 2 weeks ago, there was 2 sentences, and I say each sentence was probably about 100 words, and I'm not lying. And it's just like, it's so hard to read, it's so hard to follow. I generally, I was using the Gutenberg website for it, so I was reading the book online. So I'd have Ulysses open in one tab, and then Google Translate open in another tab, because there'd be quite a lot of Latin throughout the book. And basically, I didn't have a clue what was going on in the Latin, because it's not something that's taught in schools over here. So, yeah, I finished that. The last chapter was kind of mental. The last chapter was, don't know how to describe it. See, it was approximately probably 10,000 words without a full stop or a comma. And that was hard to read. Hard to read calmly would be a better way of putting it. So I found myself actually sitting at work or sitting at home and reading it out loud to myself, trying to make sentences make sense. So I finished that. So I can honestly say I've read Ulysses. And then someone at work had mentioned to me how he had read years ago A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, which is another book by James Joyce, and he said that he read it and he didn't understand it. So I started that about 3 days ago, and I finished it yesterday. I enjoyed it. A young Catholic boy growing up in Dublin in the late 19th, early 20th century. A lot of religion in it, a lot of philosophical debate, with some funny bits as well. And then I read James Joyce's complete works of poetry. I read that during the first half of the Manchester United game yesterday. So that wasn't that long. So I'm now going to start reading Dubliners. Is it Dubliners or The Dubliners? I think it's The Dubliners by James Joyce. And I think once I read it, I will basically have read all of James Joyce. Not the most common author for people to work their way through, but I enjoyed it. It was funny, even though Ulysses by and large consisted of me pointing out paragraphs or sentences to people at work and reading it out to people and saying, what the hell did that mean? Whenever it came to the end of the book, I was actually getting a bit of remorse or Stockholm syndrome, where I was feeling sad that the book was coming to an end. As annoying and stupid and crazy and mental and annoying and crap as the book actually was. I've read people online saying that it was the best book written in the 20th century. No, it's not. Maybe it's my fault I'm not smart enough to follow sentences that last 5 minutes, or that throw in Latin every other sentence. So there's that. Now, another idea that I've had recently is I've been buying a lot of DVDs recently, both box sets and just movies. So I'm thinking of doing a video looking through those DVDs. I'm currently working my way through NCIS. Tonight there I started season 5. So, another wee update regarding, I don't know if you've noticed, but the video that I put up about weight loss is gone. The video which was the ASMR hair care, which was the comedy video, that's gone. And I think any of my recent videos where I showed my face, they're gone too. Or basically any video where I released stuff that was personal, they're gone. So, as was mentioned one time before, and was it last year or 2 years ago, where I was interviewed by some person who did was it the Irish Independent, did a bit about ASMR. But basically, I was getting some stick at work about my channel, about how I was crazy or whatever. And me being the thin-skinned, big double heart that I am, I decided the best thing to do would be to curse at the people and to take down the videos. So people might say, don't worry about them. They have no lives. They're just jealous. Yeah, that may be true, but they're also annoying. And in the meantime, all I can do is just wait and hope for the day that they get hit by a car. So until then, I will be not doing any videos which shows me face or which has personal stuff in it. Even though this could technically be personal slash, I'm smiling as like this word, hoping people die. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. So let's say I've mentioned upcoming videos. Well, as of now, I'm 4 pounds down from then. I went for my first run this morning in about 3 years. I only ran roughly a mile, and there was some walking involved in it as well. I basically ran as far as I could, not as fast as I could, but I just jogged as far as I could. And then I walked for 40 yards, and then I ran a bit more, then I walked another 40 yards, and then I ran to the bit where I wanted to get to, which was roughly half a mile from work, because I waited to the end of night shift to get changed and then go for the run. So then on the way back, I did the same again. So it was roughly about 10 minutes for a mile. Not fantastic, obviously, but I'm a big lump of lard, what do you expect? So this is now Monday evening, so I'll probably do another one on, well that was Monday morning, that was this morning. So I'll probably do another one Wednesday morning. And just keep at it. Because sure, what else do I have in my life? As a joke, I have the rabbit. I have the hare in the corner of my living room. He just sits there looking at me going, "You defiled me." Anyway, so there will also be, I might do it tonight or some point this week, another hour-long Hitoshi video, because you see, the hour-long Hitoshi videos can't be made too regularly, because obviously I have to wait until I get about a month's worth of newspapers, so I can work through the puzzles. So I've got roughly, as I say, about a month's worth of papers stored away at work. So that's a month's worth of Hitoshi puzzles and the arithmetic puzzles. I might do some crossword puzzles, word search, and Sudoku, obviously. So there's that. There's the DVDs. I was contemplating doing some maths videos. If you have any maths topics, nothing too difficult, obviously, it's been a long time. Funny story, I remember whenever I was in third year, maybe it was second year, maybe third year of my degree, and there was this girl in the maths library, just quite nice looking, it's her first year, and she asked me for help with the weekly homework. And I looked at the stuff she was doing, and I had done the same course in first year, and I had completely forgotten everything, and I was no use to her whatsoever. So considering that was only 2 years later, can you imagine what it would be like now that I've been out of university for, flip me pink, purple and blue, 18 years. Yeah, 99. Flip me, this summer's 18 years since I left university. The first time. So, yeah, can you imagine how long it's been? So it's been 21 years. God, this is a depressing conversation. This year it'll be 21 years since I left school. Flip me pink. I'm getting old. 21 years since I left school. Right, anyway, on that happy thought. Right, I think I'll go now. So, all the best to you all. Yeah, you see that noise? See that noise? That's the wind getting through my window somehow. I think there must be, the sail isn't